Hey everybody, Tony here at the World CryptoCon, and I have Ivan from JuBiter with me, who is going to talk a bit about the JuBiter hardware wallet. It's really cool. I got a demo from Ivan yesterday at the the Bitcoin birthday party, and it's a really cool hardware wallet I'm actually thinking about getting for myself. So Ivan, thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem. Thank you.
So
Thank you
Ivan, I would love you to show
Sure.
our viewers here what that hardware wallet
This
looks
is the
like.
camera. Okay, I'm gonna show. This is our wallet. Let me turn it on for you, so you can see it is super tiny in my hand. And this wallet actually is as a hardware wallet, and it's pretty gonna be different from the wallet you have already tried in the right now these days in the market with other products, because this is the first one with like this tiny size, but with the Bluetooth. You can see the screen here, and we make it pretty easy to use with a mobile phone app, and I will show like how to do that with my phone. So this is the mobile app. Like you can see, I have a little tiny money in that, and if I want to try to send money, I will always need to use the hardware wallet, because all the transactions and the signing and the private key is inside of this hardware wallet. So that means even though you can do pretty much like check the balance and receiving money, all the things on with only your mobile phone, but every time when you want to do something related to the security issues, operations, then you're gonna always need this one to do it together with the phone. So here I'm gonna show like how do I spend my money to someone. So here say example, like I have a Bitcoin and Ethereum in my application. I'm gonna go Bitcoin. So if I click the send, I'll copy my the targeting address. Hold on. Targeting address and the money I want to send. So I click next. So I just need to make sure that this is standby behind, like next to this one. We don't really need a cable.
So it's Bluetooth, right?
Right, it's totally Bluetooth.
Interesting.
And I click down to generate these things. So you can see these two are already like automatically linked together.
Right.
And I need to enter the PIN on the phone, but maybe I can show that a little bit closer.
Sure.
There's the number layout showing on the screen here. So which means that the things you entered on your phone is just locations. But if someone tried to hack your phone or the connection between these two, they cannot get what is the password you have just entered, because only the hardware knows what is the number is. So I'll try here to enter my password. And once I finish entering, then they will ask me to do the confirmation, the verification of this transaction. So you're gonna see your targeting address on both the screen of the hardware wallet and the screen on your phone. So this is the address you just entered. This is the address
and it shows it on there.
Yeah, you're really gonna send to. So if these two are different, that means your phone is getting hacked. Someone hacking your phone. So this one the hardware always show the real address that you're sending to. So you always make sure that before you confirm this transaction, you have checked everything and everything is correct.
Got it.
So that is the demo for the hardware. And I think a lot of people are gonna think ask me, you're doing that with Bluetooth. How can you secure? I can make sure that the communication between the phone and the hardware wallet is secure.
That was one of my big questions. What are the security risks here?
A lot of people ask me about this question. So here I'm gonna just tell everyone that no one, because we're a company doing the security hardware for almost 20 years. And we do know deep things about all the security, transaction, encryption, and everything. So you don't need to worry about the transaction between the hardware wallet and the phone. The first reason is we don't put information, the data that transfer between these two as a confidential data. So it means the conversation between this and the phone is pretty easy. The phone send me what you want, the targeting address and how much you want to send, how much digging fee you want to send, and then this one just gonna assign everything inside of this and give the result outside to you. So you imagine this. So
there's no keys up.
Yeah, there's no keys transferring in the air. So it means if a hacker try to hack something on the air to sneeze information on the Bluetooth, they will get something, but the something is something you eventually gonna publish on the internet.
Got it.
So it's nothing confidential.
Right.
You take it and you get it. And second, even though the information is not like confidential, we still have like AES encryption on the in the Bluetooth transaction.
Got it.
You don't need to worry about this Bluetooth transaction at all. It's just as secure as cable. No worry.
But if I had wanted to, I can use the cable option too, right?
Yeah, you can also use the cable. The USB cable also working for that.
Got it.
This USB cable, the micro USB cable, used for charging, or also you can use that to do the transaction with your PC or updating the currencies list later if we have more.
Cool. And I love how small this is. Everybody, this thing is like thin like a credit card. You know, I personally, use a Ledger Nano, but now I see this, I'm like, wow, this is so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, and I have to ask, what's the normal battery life on this?
Okay, so if you this one, I'm doing that like for demo whole day, whole night. So if you're a regular user, I think let's assume you're gonna use that 1 or 2 times per day. So this one gonna last for at least a month. For that, and then if you just charge that, it takes less than an hour to like fully charge it, because the battery is super small, and we're using the Bluetooth low energy, so it's not gonna consume a lot of battery on that.
Cool. So, Ivan, let's say I have this, and I'm walking around Las Vegas, and I have a wild party night, and I lose it. What happens?
Okay, so this one is in this part, the techno part, is the same as the wallet. We have we also support the BIP39 protocol, so it means that you can have the recovery phrases the first time when you generate a wallet inside of this. So the screen in the first time when you buy a brand new one, you click like create wallet, they're gonna show you the 12 or 18 or 24 English words, the recovery phrases. You write it down on a paper and put it in a safe place, just like the other word.
Got it.
If you have been using other wallet before, you already have those words. You can also insert the word into the wallet and then recover your previous wallet into the JuBiter wallet.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of stored, like you said, when you have written down your passcodes and everything. Okay, so even if I lose this, I'm not in trouble. I don't have to worry.
No, you're never in trouble then. And the very important thing is all the operations about the creation and the restoration of the previous wallet or create a new wallet is all happen offline. You can just do all the things inside of this wallet. You don't need your phone at that time, because we always consider that the platform outside of these are danger. The environment outside of these are dangerous. So the first time when you create the wallet here, so all the operations is done inside of this and is offline. At that time, the Bluetooth is not enabled, the USB port is not enabled. At that time, even though you connect the cable with your PC will tell you they cannot recognize the device. Once you have set up, like initially, your wallet and your private key already stored inside the security chip, at that moment, then you can start use this with your phone or your PC.
So, which cryptocurrencies do you currently support? What cryptos can I put on here?
Right now we have a bit less than the other products. So we have BTC, the Bitcoin, of course, Ethereum, and the ERC20 tokens.
Right.
And then very soon we're gonna support Ethereum Classic and Bitcoin Cash. And then later we're gonna support Ripple and Monero and Litecoin. This is gonna be on our roadmap. So basically, in average, we're gonna have one more chain every 1 month.
One more, okay.
So and the users doesn't need to buy a new one. They can just use the updating tool with the USB cable with the PC to update the currency list.
Got it. And is there like a maximum storage capacity on here?
It's gonna depends on the size of the currency app place, but assume that we can at least have 8 currencies in the same time in your wallet. And you can choose like which one you want to have right now. And later, if you want to say, I don't want this coin anymore, you delete that and you download a new one.
Cool. So obviously right now you have a mobile app, or is there a plan to do a desktop interface? Yeah,
we already actually have the API of the desktop opening, and then we're actually welcome for any other like exchanges or other companies if they want to have the support of the JuBiter in their software. We can give the API to whoever they want, the developers. And also the next step, we're gonna also have the PC version of this wallet.
Cool.
Because for the people who just want to use the cable with the PC or do the transaction of maybe like most transaction on the PC.
So just to confirm, because we have a box here.
Yeah.
It's called JuBiter Blade.
Yeah.
So everyone, this is what the box looks like.
Yep.
JuBiter blade, very cool. I mean, it is so nice and like flashy, and it's like, I mean, better than the Ledger Nano S for sure from an aesthetic standpoint, because it's so smaller, thin, and you can access so many things here. So this is really cool. Can you tell us a bit about, I know the company that created this, or I don't know if it's your parent company or whatever it is, maybe you can give some details. They have a strong security background, right?
Yeah, right.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so we're actually a public company based in Beijing and Santa Clara. So the company started from Beijing in 1998, so it's actually 20 years already. Yeah. And the company was and always focused on the security hardwares.
Got it.
So
you guys have a history of security hardware.
History of security, like a lot of banks, like I think more than hundreds of banks are using our security keys as the security key for the users, and 100% of the Chinese bank are using our security key. So we have like experience on making.
That's a good reputation to bring into crypto.
Exactly.
When security is such a big thing for everybody. In storing their crypto. Wow.
And it's still like a little bit. I have to say, like to be honest, a lot of people think like. A Chinese product maybe not really trustable, but one thing to remember here, because this one we're actually focusing on the US and the European market, so the security element inside of this, we're using a German security element from Infineon. It's a CCLA 6+ level security element, and that is the only chip inside of this inside of this hardware. So if the hacker try to attack this, they're gonna directly facing that Infineon CCLA 6+ level security element, which is, I have to say, for a human, not really possible to hack into that chip.
Got it. And one thing I forgot to ask earlier: how long has this product been in the market? Like, did it just release? Has it been a year?
Oh no, it's just released for 2 weeks, and then right now you can go to the JuBiterWallet.com to
JuBiterWallet.com.
JuBiterWallet.com to purchase that from our official website, and then we're gonna make it available on the Amazon US and Amazon Europe next week.
Cool. Everyone, I'll put a link in the description to that. So it's JuBiterWallet.com. So everyone check that out. This looks like a really cool hardware wallet, and I'm going to be looking at getting one myself, testing it out. I love the aesthetic part of it, how small it is and convenient to carry around. And then if you lose it, no worry. And you know, your company comes with a strong reputation of hardware security, so it's very cool. Ivan, anything else you want to share?
Go buy it.